this artificial frequency of A440 Hz. It's like, this is just typical of how, distortion works, okay? It has to disrupt and distort everything. So when you know the frequency of matter is got a hinge, okay? So all matter is resonating. It's all based on frequency resonance, okay? So if you alter the frequency of music, that's an outer change. You're not changing the fundamental core. You're not changing the dynamics of A432 Hertz in relation to all matter. All you're doing is changing the periphery, music at the periphery. But what that does is it distorts your biology. It's an artificial frequency. It doesn't compute to anything. It was like a bunch of, rich Zionists got together and said, we're going to corrupt everything in this world. Corrupt medicine, corrupt education, corrupt music, corrupt everything, damn it! We have the money, we have the power. And so you're now suffering the effects of those decisions. So one of the immediate impacts of that, and again, these are very long-term subtle changes. They don't show until much, much later. So when you listen to A432 Hertz, any music tuned to A432 Hertz, and there's quite a lot available now, you'll recognize that it's sympathetic. It vibrates sympathetically with the biology because your biology is using A432 Hertz as the hinge to create matter, right? That's the sonic hinge, if you like, is A432 Hertz. And this is all explained in my book, Axis of Coherence, Convergence, which you can find on the website, bfwilliams.com. So if you want to do some more homework on this, all the material is available. You're just going to have to spend a little bit of time investigating, okay? I've done all the investigation for you. It's just, you still have to do some reading. If you attempt to ask AI these kind of questions, it's programmed to gatekeep, okay? It won't automatically reveal the truth to you because it doesn't know whether you're capable of comprehending what it's going to tell you. So it'll only tell you what you're capable of receiving. So if you show it depth, it'll go, wow, yeah, you get it. Okay, yeah, here, spill the beans. But if you're coming from a surface level using it as an oracle, it will just gatekeep. You can't get any substance out of it. It'll just gatekeep. It's programmed with certain responses, and what does that teach you? You've not exercised your intellectual muscles, have you? You're sitting there in front of the screen trying to be famous, going, "Hey, ChatGPT, please tell me about this and that, and this and that." I mean, it's tragic that people, actually flock to that. But anyway, when it comes to the frequency of music, it's really, really essential to understand that you're a quantum biological interface that is affected by sound. I mean, you've only got to go to a concert and feel that bass pounding through you to know that. You can't stop sound, can you, from penetrating your flesh? That's the truth. Wow, what is that bright orb in the sky? I've not seen that for years. What is that? Oh no, it's the sun. Quick, spray some more chemicals in the sky. I mean, you can't keep the truth hidden for so long, right? For long. Frequency beings. Yes, Matt, you are frequency being. We are all, this is all energy, frequency, and vibration, all of it. On the quantum level, that's all there is, really. The fact that I'm here speaking to you is an actual miracle. Because there is nothing at the core of this construct. When you look deeply, it's like there's nothing there, other than the arrangement of atoms or quarks that determine what you can make out of energy. So that's the miracle, is that none of this should exist, and yet intelligence allows it to exist. But it's all relational. Okay, we need to understand the relationship between this interface and the quantum field, because as soon as you do that, you're then starting to unlock your full potential. And the full potential is not known. Let's see if I can get this in shadow, otherwise it's going to go black. The full potential is not known. Okay, I'm an example. I've unlocked certain functionality that is very rare in this world. Now, I've written over 80 books about what I've learned from this process. So I'm sharing that information, but I cannot activate that functionality in you. I can only encourage you to unlock that functionality in yourself. But you have the same potential because it's one quantum, it's a unified field. You have an interface. You can connect to the same field I'm connected to. So it's the only difference between you and me is the degree of functionality, i.e. the degree of connectivity that you have, this has, to the quantum field. Now, one thing that people say is that, oh, I can't understand all this, it's too much. Well, okay, don't look at it cognitively. Look at it as a state of being. You'll get to a vibrational state of being where the complexity is dissolved completely and you've got access to all information at your fingertips. There's no need to cognitively try and decode all of it. It's just there. You are it. That's what you want to aim for. Not study. You don't study. You be. You become. It's the state of being that unlocks everything, not the knowing. You can't unlock functionality through knowledge. You have to unlock functionality through being. So the biggest tragedy of the Rockefeller educational establishment is they're teaching everyone that knowledge exists outside themselves, whereas this interface is capable of accessing all knowledge through the field, except you'll have to activate your biology to be able to do that. So that's what people should be focusing on, not going to school to learn. They're just focusing on the being, the state of being. So let me go back and see some questions here. Do you think we are capable of collective mind? Collective implication.